Hey everyone. Okay, in this video, let's talk about Disney's streaming service. So the CEO of the Walt Disney Company, Mr. Bob Iger, he finally dropped the official name of the streaming service, and that name is Disney Plus. This is a perfect name for the streaming service. In a service like this, you really want something that's sort of all-encompassing and simple. Disney Plus accomplishes that. It really is the perfect name for this service. Along with the name, Bob announced that there will be a Rogue One series, which will include Diego Luna reprising his role as Cassian Andor. This is awesome news. I was really excited to hear this. I love Rogue One, and I'm a fan of Diego Luna. I think he did a phenomenal job in Rogue One, and to have him come on board again for a Rogue One TV show, oh man, this is phenomenal news. And this is on top of the news that we already knew for a while, that Jon Favreau, the director of Iron Man and Chef, is working on a Star Wars show called The Mandalorian. Okay, now this is very exciting. So we're going to get two Star Wars shows for Disney Plus. One of them is based around, the rebellion, leading up to, A New Hope. And then we're also going to get Jon Favreau's show, which is going to be based on Mandalorians, and that's going to take place a few years after Return of the Jedi. So two shows that are in two different time periods. I'm super excited. This is really great news if you're a Star Wars fan. Now, if you're a Marvel fan, there's also some great news. It was announced that Loki will be getting his own show on the Disney Plus streaming service, and Tom Hiddleston will be reprising his role as Loki. This is great news, and really it does show Disney's commitment to quality. They're not recasting. They're using the same actors, in the theatrical releases for these shows. That's really promising in my opinion. It really does point to Disney's commitment to making these shows like theatrical quality, and I'm really optimistic about the Marvel stuff and the Star Wars stuff. Now, I have to say, in regards to the Marvel stuff, I was a big fan of the Marvel shows that were coming out of Netflix for a long time. I was hooked on Daredevil. I loved Jessica Jones. But after Jessica Jones, everything started to kind of go downhill a little bit. I never really got into Luke Cage. I just found it kind of blah, kind of boring. Iron Fist, I actually sat through the entire first season, but it was kind of meh. The only thing that I really liked about Iron Fist was Jessica Henwick. She's the only thing that really kept me going through that whole season. The rest of it was kind of boring and it felt really like second tier. It didn't feel like the quality that we got with like Daredevil, right? So this new Disney streaming service and the new Marvel shows that are coming, I'm optimistic because this is Marvel's chance to kind of get back on that streaming service train, that quality that we loved with Daredevil and Jessica Jones. This is their chance to really get back on that, and I feel like the quality has gone downhill for the streaming service Marvel shows on Netflix. So I think with Disney Plus, I think Marvel's going to bounce back and come on strong with this new Loki show. Now, on top of all of that, the Marvel, the Star Wars, all that good stuff, us Disney nerds are going to get some stuff. We're going to get an Imagineering series, documentary series, a behind-the-scenes look, unprecedented look at the going-ons in Imagineering, which phenomenal news. I love that. We're also going to get a documentary series based on the ink and paint department of the legendary Walt Disney Animation Studios. This is actually really surprising news to me. Disney used to do stuff like this all the time. Even as recently as the Michael Eisner era in the 90s, we saw a lot of behind the scenes stuff with Imagineering and animation, but Disney has sort of it's kind of a dying art form. They don't really do backstage stuff anymore. So I was really surprised to hear this news, but I'm so excited. I couldn't be happier. I'm gonna love all of this content with the Imagineering and the behind the scenes stuff or the ink and paint. It's great news. I hope it's a huge hit, and I hope Disney continues to do it. It's classic Disney. This is the stuff that Walt Disney used to do. He used to get up on TV and sell it, right? He used to get up on TV and tell you what's coming. Pirates is coming. Haunted Mansion is coming. This is a nod to that era, and I am so happy. I hope it really takes off, and I hope that we get more and more and more of it. So overall, we have a lot of great stuff coming to Disney Plus. I'm really excited, to kind of recap with the Mandalorian and the Rogue One show, the new Marvel stuff with Loki, and all this cool Disney nerd stuff that we all are going to love with the Imagineering show and the ink and paint. It really does look like this streaming service is going to be something special. I'm very excited about it. I'm definitely going to subscribe to it. But what do you guys think about Disney Plus? What do you think about the name? What do you think about the Rogue One series? What do you think about the Mandalorian? What do you think about the Loki show and the Imagineering show and the ink and paint show? What are your thoughts on all of it? What are your thoughts on all of it? I'd love to hear from you. Comment below. If you're new to the channel, I do content on Disney, Disney parks, Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, all of it, all the time. And as always, have a magical day.